right this time, you were right this time. Take a look around. Look what you did last night. What you did last night. Never heard a sound. Yeah, I know that you told me one day you'd show that you were right this time. You were right this time. Oh no, now the truth comes out and I know that you want me about it. Shallow, you were only ever in for yourself, yeah, in for yourself. Oh great, fantastic, you must turn it on. Lie like you plastic, been at it so long. Over your antics, you scared me out. I hope that you're happy now. Yeah, you like this time, you like this time. Take a look around. Look what you did last night, what you did last night. Never had a time. Yeah, I know that you told me one day you'd show that you were right this time, you were right this time. Yeah. Blushing, hid your cards away for nothing. Time you told me you weren't bluffing. Guess I should have read the signs. It took so long to find. Oh great, fantastic, you must turn it on. Lie like you plastic, been at it so long. Over your antics, you scared me out. I hope that you're happy now.
Hoe sit julle hoenderholle? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Winged Session. Heaven alone knows, and who cares? So yeah, let's quickly see. Everyone here, Oom Comforts, Timothy Victor, Oom Comforts again, Panos, MRK, all the way from Greece. Welcome in the house, guys. Vos Reineke, Warren Dean, yes, stormtroopers everywhere. I'm just gonna just name out a few of the members just now. I need to shout out the Oaks, man. The Oaks that take out some of their hard-earned cash for this channel now. Then Pierre is here, Nico Libbe. Yeah, I haven't heard. I thought Nico Libbe has gone overseas. I thought he eloped and married some other Aborigine there in Australia. But yeah, Pierre is over here. The Brew, welcome there. One of my moderators, Dion Danhauser. Lekker man. Arianto, I actually saw you won a competition where you actually won. Is it this guy? Or this guy which you won? I think it's the Nivox feeling which you actually won. You must let us know when you get it though. I mean, you probably might wait 3 weeks if they decide to send a DHL. But you might wait 8 months if they decide to send a normal post. So yeah, let's hope you get it early enough though. There's Elandre Delport. Good evening, Elandre. And Martinez's wife allowed him to watch some channel Winger tonight for a change. Lekker. Alright, Mahmoud Malek, evening Kaiser and fine gents. It's actually nice to see a lot of you. I was surprised. I thought my view count is going to go down because Vaping Saved My Lives decided to do their live broadcast Thursday evenings at 8:30. But now, yeah, and when I mentioned it to them, they didn't mind at all. So that's a bit of a sad thing. But any case, we are a vaping community. Let's stand together, and folks, and not be negative. Let's not be negative. Abasa, I actually had 3 very disappointing reviews. Well, I didn't post the reviews though, but 3 pieces of gear which I was actually testing, and all 3 I would not use again. Not very, maybe the one, maybe, but I'll show you that just now. Any case, let's quickly go through the buffet, the buffet, what's in front of me. I've still got the Evic Mini with a Berserker Mini V2, and by the way, if you're interested in MTL and you want to support Vandy Vape, this is the guide to get. What you do not want to get is this one. This thing, although the flavor is nice on the Berserker V2, the 24mm, this is such a irritating bloody cap. Lord knows why they made it that way. Heaven knows. But any case, so every time that you want to adjust that, you turn off the cap and I got so frustrated. I almost smacked my dog. Luckily, I love my dog, so I won't hit him. So, any case, it's this little guy, and then, as I said, I've got the Nivox Feeling, and I've still got the Univapo Miso Horny, which I'm enjoying. And then, next week, I will try and mix up the buffets a bit. I will try, but I mean, I really enjoy these. That's why I keep on using it. The Aries V2 MTL on top of the DNA 75 Odin, and then obviously, welcome to the jungle. As per usual, a Torn Beast, and then we've got this oak. Yo! Yeah, and I'm actually enjoying this a lot, and I'm getting a gym workout as well. Let's just quickly, for the sake of interest, see how much this thing weighs. I'm not even sure my little scale is gonna cope with this Hammer of God, the 4 Horsemen edition, with 421-700 molar inside, and the Asgard 30mm with the beauty ring on top of it. So let's just zero this little monkey nut and see. Oh my god, you can't. Check this out. It doesn't give a reading. It's flabbergasted. Let's just zero this again so you can actually see. Zero it. Let's put it on. And there the thing is gevoenfooi. So yeah. It just shows you how heavy this thing is, but it's a lovely vape. I posted photos on eSig SA of the build which I actually got in there. It's a build which I received from Jurgens. I bought the build. I bought the 4 21-700 molar cells from Inked Vapor, and I bought the Hammer of God from Inked Vapor as well. So this whole setup as is comes from Inked Vapor. There's only one component of this which I did not buy from Jurgens. Yes, and it's a lovely vape. Oh my word! You can't fault these Asgards. You just can't. I mean, neither the 25 nor the 30mm. They are absolutely amazing RDAs. But there's one problem which I've got with this mod. Only one. And if I remove the battery door, you will see what it is. Look what I had to put in between my 21-700 batteries. Tissue paper. Because they move around. And that's the only problem which I've got with this guy. Is the batteries inside move about. So yeah, if you probably get 21-700s with a nice thick, yeah, with nice thick wrapping, then it's probably gonna move about less. But I mean, standard with these molar cells, as they come out with their wrapping, they move about inside. So I haven't tested any other 21-700s inside of it because it needs 4. And being a mech, I will treat it with respect and make sure I put 4 married 21-700 batteries inside of this. So yeah, so I'll probably see if I can get 4 Samsung 40Ts at a later stage and put all 4 of them inside here as well, and actually see if they've got that rattle without that tissue on the inside. So that is a bit of a bummer over there. But any case, that's that. But we'll talk about, I mean, you'll see the topic is why so scarce. And that is one thing which I was wondering. Just now when I've got a very little pictures which I'm going to show you. Because I mean, with these Chinese having holidays and lying at the sea and drinking their sake under the palm trees, then there's not a lot going on in China. So I haven't found something which is actually new and exciting. But we've got 2 viewers which actually sent me photos of their gear, their setups, which we will see. And then we'll also just talk about build decks, which is series and parallel. And just show you the diagram so that you would understand why it is a fantastic option to actually get this with a series deck. There is a series deck available for this Asgard. But obviously bringing it in solo is going to be a lot of money because I think it's $24, which is not bad. I'd pay that anytime. But the shipping is $67 DHL to South Africa, and that just makes it a bit too expensive there. But Jurgen said he's got a way He's got oaks, he knows people, and he's going to try and organize us some of that. Let's quickly check in the chat. What is happening? What have you guys got which is interesting? What are you vaping on tonight? What juices are out there which is all of a sudden of interest though? I mean, I haven't tested any other juices besides this oak. One thing I can tell you is for my members, I am going to post this monkey nut very soon. Mr. Nana. I'm going to post a recipe for this. And if you're into desserts and you're into MTL, you're going to like that. That is a chocolate banana vanilla pudding. And I've actually had the recipe for quite a while. It's something which I probably finished about 2 years ago. And I just made it for myself. And then somebody came along while I was mixing a batch for me and sniffed it and said that they wanted it. So I said, okay, fine, mixed them up the batch. And probably 2 days later, he sent me an SMS and he says, this is the shits. You need to market this. And I said, no, I need to market nothing in South Africa. I'm done trying to market anything. So what I'll rather do is, seeing that he says it's a winning recipe, I'm deciding I'm going to actually post it for you guys. And then you guys can go play around with it. Because it's very difficult getting a decent banana. Most of these banana flavorings which you get is almost like LA banana cream. It's where you get this candy, that candy yellow bananas. I don't know if they sell it overseas as well, but in South Africa, they sell this little yellow, it's a little loose candy, it's soft, banana, yellow, and most of the bananas come out tasting like that. But all I do is I add a bit of TFA banana ripe, and that just seems to give the banana that little edge that makes it nice. And if you decide to mix chocolates, I'm not talking about white chocolate, I'm not interested in white chocolate. White chocolate is something I can't vape for a long time. I might give it 2-3 toots, and then it's okay, and then I'm done. Then I'm tired of it for another 3 months. But brown chocolate is something else. And if you want enjoy brown chocolate and you do it yourself, I can tell you now that there's only 2 chocolates which you need. And the one is Inawera milk chocolate. Unfortunately, you're going to require a high percentage of that. But it's a lovely chocolate. You can even smell it. It's nice. And the other one is chocolate mousse from Vape Train. Lekker, lekker op 5 plekke, sê ek vir jou. That's very, very nice. So in any case, I'll give that to you, Oaks. If you want to see the build which I've got on here, if you have not seen the build, let's just quickly get my little zoom ready here. So let's put it on there. Yeah, it's probably it's difficult with this light, but in any case, but yeah, that's the build which I've got in here at the moment. So this Oakie Goys, man, he's very nice. He's very, very nice. I really like it. So if you're into mix and stuff like that, it works lovely with this beauty ring. And what's nice about this Hammer of God, as I said, this weekend I will have time. We have been exceptionally busy at school there. Organizing open day because parents with grade 7s must come to our school, and geez, like it, man. All of our teachers, we've got a specific job at the school, and here it's just that. And it is live sessions with the parents in the evening where they've actually got opportunity to post questions if they've got any concerns regarding our COVID regulations and blah blah blah. And because I'm a subject head as well, yeah, like getting all the planning and stuff ready. So that's the reason why I couldn't put out a video. It's very hard to put out a video in the week though, for me though, very hard. So in any case, so this weekend my wife and them is going away. I'm going to be a solo. I downloaded Monster Hunter. So that's going to be a popcorn session for me. And then I'll put out 2 videos. But they're not going to be very positive videos, because the one is going to be about this little guy. And I'm not very happy about this. That also worries me. I think I'll probably have to retire off that video with the amount of dislikes which I'm going to probably get. But in general, I love Vaporesso. I mean, I've always liked their stuff, but this little guy is very disappointing. And there's a few reasons. I mean, it's rounded. You have to put it down carefully, else the bloody thing topples over. You can see the edges at the bottom is rounded. But besides that, that little pod is too loose for me. I don't mind the airflow, which you actually can adjust by changing or by turning the pod itself. But the most disappointing thing of this, and it's weird, I actually enjoy these coils inside the PM80, is these GTX coils inside this pod. The flavor is just gone. There is flavor, but it's nothing I would be excited about. So it is sad, because I mean it takes an 18650, which is cool beans, and then besides this little monkey nut, then this guy comes along, which is the OBS. They look a lot the same. Check these little two guys. But in any case, so yeah, both of them are exactly the same. Form factors, 18650s, except this guy's airflow adjustment is with this little lever, whereas this one, at least this guy's pod is solid inside here. Not as loose as this monkey nut. But in any case, the problem with this again is also the flavor. It's just no flavor. It's just gone. And yeah, and it feels a bit bulky as well, and that thing becomes irritating. And if you want to fire it like this, then the stop finger actually goes over the air holes. It influences that. Then this little knobby sticks into your hand. Ai, here toch. So yeah, I even emailed Vaporesa and asked them, listen, do you really want me to do a review on this thing? Because they have sent me a lot of stuff in the past, and man, and the problem which I face is, I think most reviewers, I actually just found 2 reviewers, and they're both written reviewers, not video YouTube reviewers. They write their reviews. I only found 2 guys which said that it's the flavor is disappointing on this. Everyone else, every YouTube guy reviewer, big reviewers, said that this thing is amazing. And it's apparently, some of them even say it's the pod system of 2021. So I don't know if there's something wrong with me. Luckily, there were 2 of my viewers, maybe they're in their chat here as well, that actually came to my house while I had this guy and tested it. And both of them said that it's sad, the flavor on this. I think Martinez was one of them. Daar's Martinez. Martinez is in chat. He tested this as well. Nope. So I mean, if you're used to this, and you're used to this, and even the Misa, and even this guy, the Phelan, disappointing. So any case, but most of the viewers say it's fantastic, so ignore my ignore my findings and go and get it for yourself, seeing that I'm one of the very few, I'm one of the 5% which are not happy with those devices. But in any case, let's just relax a bit. That's another thing, you can just dump juice in here. It's so lekker, man. It's so lekker. Okay, let's quickly see what's going on here. Maybe there's something which you guys asked, I haven't answered there. Okay, Tennis Mulder is here. Hi Tennis, welcome. The brood, Timothy, Victor, how's it boot? Yeah, so Timothy, now I know who you are. I never knew your tag on the eSeek SA forums, but I recognize, I think you requested to befriend me on Facebook. So now I will never forget who you are. Adrian Cohen, lekker. AKS says hello, Malek, good evening. That's it. Feeling nog nie gekry nie. Yeah, Arianta, you will enjoy it. You will enjoy the feeling, honestly. I mean, of all the pod systems which I've tested, this guy just feels absolutely superb in the hand. It's got that very nice draw, not too tight though, but a great transitional device. This and the Misa. Hit the like button. Yeah, thanks Mahmoud. Remind this ouds to hit the like button. Okay, at least there's somebody that likes me. Hey, there's Chantel. Ready. 3 blimies on its way tomorrow morning to you. So I actually managed to get yours mixed. I was a bit worried that I wouldn't be able to get to it tonight though, because I had to supervise at the Valentine's dance at school now. And it's actually weird, because of this COVID, they actually divided up the gymnasium into quadrants, and each quadrant had a kid on it with a blanket with its own little foodies, and it's actually cute to see these kids in their quadrants. But they made it nice and interesting. Over the speakers, they played line dancing music and teach the kids how to line dance. Now they still enjoyed it a lot. Ja. Groot vlei Mpumalanga. I think for next week and Thursday, I think I must start up all my big oaks. This guy, the Titan PWM, I must start up. And that dual series, Suicide Mods. So we can have a monster evening to next week and Thursday. Start up all those big bastards. There's Guy W. Still got your piper, which I'm still vaping over there with a bit of cherry tobacco, which I'm putting there. So that's cool. That's in the one pot of ice. And the other pot of ice is actually a bit of Good Boy. I think it's Good Boy. Wiener Vape Good Boy MTL. That's in the other one. But yeah, they've been lying here for quite a while. Chantel Marie, good evening. Hi there, Guy W. I'm going to say Guy W. The kids asked me today in the class, the grade 12s, what do I think of transgender people? So I said, I've got absolutely no issue with whatever your hobby is. You can be a transvestite, you can be a homosexual, a heterosexual. Doesn't matter what your religion is, I've got no issue. But where I draw the line is where transgender people actually compete against females in sport. And I just said, because I saw some of them, 2 or 3 of them gave me the skew eye. So I said, listen, I majored in physiology and human physiology, and I know the differences. I might not know all the differences because I'm not a specialist, but I know there's a lot of differences between a male's body and a female's body. Absolutely. No matter whether they give the person estrogen treatment, you still got higher bone density, you still got faster muscle twitching, you still got a higher concentration of red muscles, higher speed of red blood cell production, and so forth. That is just, I mean, just watch all the records these guys are breaking on female level because they're competing as females now. And it's sad. Normal females are not going to be able to break that again. It's going to be close to impossible to break it. And that's just sad. I've got no problem with them sharing bathrooms because bathrooms have got their own cubicles. So if the guy goes in there and flops out his anaconda, at least he's in his cubicle and the other girls don't see it there. But competing against sports, that should not be allowed. And if you're one of those people who don't mind that, just think by yourself whether you've ever seen a transgender female to man that competes against males in a sport and beats them. I can't even think about where I've ever seen that though. So yeah, but that was interesting. That's why I enjoy talking to my learners though. I like it. It's lekker. They must learn what to think. Not what to think, they must learn how to think. That's important. How to think and not what to think. Yeah, this Hammer of God is massive. And I've always wanted this 4 Horseman edition. But it is heavy. It is heavy. So yeah, it's something which I will take to vape meets though. But it's not going to be a daily carry, that's for sure. Hey, nice man. JP Rousseau, lekker Japes, thanks for popping in there. My live chat update nie, old is possible, overload, myne ook nie. Here, kom update julle lives nie. Mine's updating a massive shot. Mine's jumping. Feeling is good. The feeling is really good. Mark Richardson, hi there Mark. The only good is the screen. The screen is fantastic, absolutely. There is a lot of pros regarding this. Honestly, there is. But the problem is those negatives. How can you... if the thing doesn't have flavor, what the hell? No matter how fantastic it is in all other aspects, it's not worthwhile getting there, just because of the flavor. And the problem is there's no 510 adapter for this as well. And you can't even... On this one, you can still use... This oak, you can use the Vupu PNP pods. That's fine. So if you don't like the flavor on this, though, we all know the PNP coils have got good flavor. At least that one fits on this, but not on this one. So this one you're actually stuck using the GTX coils. as well. So if the GTX coils are not performing inside this pod, probably because it's too large. I've got no idea what the problem is, because normally the GTX coils are not that bad. In the smaller devices, they work great. Not that cup of tea. Any case, Calvin, your stickers are still here. You must come and pick up your stickers. The brew, you can vape that banana. If I post a recipe, just check it out, man. The banana is actually nice. I don't know, I have to move up again here. Old is possible overload. I'm not sure what that is. Myne ook nie. These guys are all complaining about their chats not moving up. Vaping Barrage RDA and the Gen mod with raspberry apple ice cream. Lekker man, lekker. Yeah, the old Gen mod's still a beaten, eh? There's a lot of people that you still see photos posting of the Gen mod. And that's another thing that pisses me off. All those oaks that said it's fantastic, when you watch their live shows, they never use this again. Get money, you know, money corrupts. Money corrupts. I'm not saying all of them, some of them might enjoy the flavor. Aye. Arbiter on the Boxer, I've still got my Arbiter as well. I think it's very, very nice. Boxer Duel. Rufus Kane, what Boxer Duel do you have? Are you talking about the cheap Boxer or a genuine, one of those decent 3D printed boxes from overseas? What's Boxer is USA and Ginger Vapes. The Rebel is UK, if I'm not mistaken. Are you talking about the US Boxer? Because I've always been looking for one of them, but they're so expensive. We're talking about, I think, $249 for the one which I'm looking for. Maar nou ja. Sommer 'n spanner ook. Ja, no, I made the brewer a spanner. The brewer's a good moderator. There's nothing wrong with him. Who have seen the YouTube show of Jay and Battery Mooch? It is very well presented by Mooch. I watched the tennis. I watched the whole show. But yeah, that Battery Mooch, you can absolutely hear the guy knows 100% what he's talking about. And when I read that he said Molicels P42As, awesome batteries. And that's the reason why I'm sticking to the 21700s. Not too happy about the 18650s. The 18650s aren't that great. I still find that the Vony, oh my goodness gracious. I'm trying to, let me just take a sip of coffee before I get the aneurysm. The Sony VTCs outperform the Molicel 18650s, the VTC 5s and the VTC 6s. I prefer those above the Molicels when it comes to battery life. So yeah, but that's just me. That's just my opinion. So don't get angry at me if you see things differently. That's just me. So yeah, that was a very good show which I watched. JP is so hard, ek mos 'n bietjie van 'n spanner. Hierdie spanner is nie pyl spanner nie. Hierdie spanners is vir mense wat verstaan. They lit spanners. Hope all is well. Banana proof vir my is penicillin. Well, Nico, come try it. I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is, and you're willing to come and test it. Absolutely. But where's the guy? Where's our butcher? Is our butcher not in chat? Our butcher also tested. He's the one that ordered it, and he's the one that also tested this. What's it? The PX40? I think so. The PX80. He's the one that tested that as well and wasn't impressed. So yeah, so I didn't feel too bad though. Flash E-Vapor 4.5s plus with black flag from 5 pawns. Oh my lord, I've got no idea what you're talking about there, Painos. You will have to email me. Just check at the bottom, there's a scroll and there's an email as well. Just send me a pic of your setup, please, man. And yeah, as I said, you guys are absolutely welcome. If you've got daily setups which you really enjoy, please send it along to email so I can put it up and show the oaks, so that they can see what are good devices, which are reliable devices, which you are happy with paint which hasn't chipped after 3 days, 510s which hasn't come loose after a few hours, etc. House party by Oom Louis se posse. You guys are welcome over for a braai. I mean, we've organized a few braais here already for Cape Townian vapors, and it was actually extremely nice. I mean, you can put 12 people here comfortably without them coming into one another's faces and worrying about COVID and stuff like that. So yeah, Easy. Yeah, Nico Libber really likes that Clyro Links lemonade. He actually gave me a little bottle. It's this Clyro Links lemonade, and I still have not mixed it. It's actually sad, but I know he really likes it. So if any of you guys, Nico, that is the one shot you're talking about, né? Which you treat as a one shot, yeah, the Clyro Links lemonade. So that's cool beans. They can't handle truth, leave it up. Owner takes Wupu pods. Yeah, the owner takes Wupu pods. Then you can get good flavor. Absolutely, Jerry. I totally agree with you there. That's the option which you will have to go if you're looking at one of these side-by-side pod systems. But it's definitely not something which I will be interested in. It's not something which I will be using though. I've got way better form factor devices. So yeah, these two little oaks. I even feel too bad to give it away in a competition. I thought about just giving it away as a pair in one competition for any one of my members, for even the primaries all the way to the honors. I will put that up, both of them collectively, and then you can decide what you want to do with them. But I first will have to review them this weekend. Absolutely, everyone I seen said it's great. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem which I'm facing, because when my review comes out, it's not going to be too positive. And Vaporessa is not going to like that. But what can I do? At least you guys know now that. So when you buy it and it sucks, then at least you know that. I will put it this way. I will actually test the, I don't know. You guys must decide whether I must test the other. Because I've got the 0.2 ohm in here currently. But I doubt if the 0.3. This thing doesn't give me flavor. I even took out the batteries. Just put the battery in again. Lekker Sony VTC 5. The way it should go. See, this guy doesn't even have an indication. There's not even an indication there whether it's positive and negative. You will actually have to check down there, down the hatch. Okay, so luckily positive is almost always down in these devices. But that little screen is awesome. That's another thing which I would have preferred for this little device to have, is stealth mode, so that this screen actually switches off. It would be funky, né? And then only illuminate when you press the fire button, and then after 2 seconds disappears again. That would be great. But yeah, currently the Singos 50. Neither of these little devices have the boost chip in them as well. So whether you push this little coil up to 80 watts, it's still going to just vape at whatever they recommend you. Yeah. Nada. Faintly. And I mean, I've got this number inside. Blimey. And Blimey is inside here, and Blimey is inside here, and I've got a Blimey MTL in one of these devices. I know what Blimey tastes like. It's just gone here. And that's airflow wide open. Give it airflow almost closed. Sucks ass balls. Okay, let's quickly take this out. Maybe I had vapor's tongue when I tested the other one. At least these battery caps are not too bad. They're actually nice. Not too shabosis. Kom ons gooi hierdie perd ook in. See, this guy at least, that guy at least has an orientation on its cap, negative. So yeah, at least you know. Still positive down, but you don't have to go and search for that positive. You can just check over there. So this is where this guy has also got a heads up. But yeah, this is a bit beefier than this guy. You can see there. This guy's way beefier. So obviously you don't have an issue just putting it down, plonking it down, and it actually stays upright. But yeah, interesting there. Also 50 watts for this guy. Recommended. Flavor's even worse. Ach, here nee. Ek weet nie meer nie. I don't know. Now, it can't be my taste buds. It's impossible, because this is absolutely phenomenal. The Torrent Beast is absolutely phenomenal. The Berserker Mini V2, super for MTL flavor. So no, these pods, atomizers suck. They're not lekker. Let me just take out my VTC 5. Oh, so yeah. I will say for the price, I love the flavor of the juice. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I will not be able to purchase it on a regular basis. Price is high. I'm not sure what juice you're talking about. For you oaks there, Calvin has got a new juice which he brought out, of which I designed the label. And that's what the label looks like. There you go. And it is a lemon coconut. So if you guys are interested in lemon coconut, because Mr. Rob Fisher loves it. And if Mr. Rob Fisher loves it, then normally 80% of vapors in South Africa loves it as well. So yeah, you can talk to Mr. Calvin and ask him whether he is going to have some 30 mils or 60 mils on offer, so you guys can actually test it. I doubt he will share his recipe. I doubt it. But I think he will make his juice available. Because if you look at the amount of labels which I had to get printed for him now, they're explaining on getting a few things. Okay, Mark Richardson, greetings, Kaiser and chat. Hi there, Mark. Welcome. Ek is 'n bietjie agter. Feeling is good apparently. Feeling is very good. Those of you who just get paid to say, Tinas, I really want one of their juices to give it a go. That 180-day steep juice. I'm a word, that's a long time. That's a long time. Hallo, groeten uit Nederland, Bull Terrier Vapes. Welcome, Bull Terrier. It is nice to have internationals here as well. You guys can teach these South Afrikaners to talk a bit of decent English, né? If you see any spelling mistakes of these locals in the chat, just correct them so that they can learn how to spell correctly in English. Ons is 'n klomp boere hier in South Africa. Well, there is a few English people there as well. Ek soek ook blaai nie. Ag, maar vir my toe oom. Kaiser is 'n reviewer en sommige die Hawaiian breeze ook. Ag toe man. The brew, julle betaal mos minder vir julle ingredients. You guys at the top over there was almost close to all these do-it-yourself companies. So you get your shipping for free. So you lucky. We at the bottom here have to actually pay for our shipping. So yes, thanks for adding me on Facebook. Timothy, you're absolutely welcome. I hope you see something you like. The people were really impressed with my wife the other day. I actually got comments on the Wing It where they said I'm still punching above my waistline. I think she's punching above her waistline, but it's fine. I'll settle. Good boy is a great juice. Definitely Nico, how's the chat? He sprung it already. The chat is jumping again. It's because I'm too slow, guys, man. Yeah, I'm too slow. By the way, do you guys see in your chat that there's a $sign over there? So if there's something interesting, I mean, for your overseas oaks, it's about a few cents converted to rands. Would somebody please donate 7 rand? I just want to see if the thing works. That's all. If there's a $sign, then there's a highlight which comes up. So then if you've got something important which you don't want me to miss, then I will definitely see it on my screen there. But I mean, yeah, okay, I'm missing a lot of stuff over here. But I'm not sure whether your chat has got that $sign at the bottom. So if you have it, then please just quickly donate 7 rand. Some of you must have money. Someone. I just need one person so I can actually see if it works. Because I want to use that in the future for something. For a charity case, a charity situation. So I just want to see if it actually works. Because you guys have never used that donate button. So I'm not sure. I don't see it on mine. Put it that way. So I'm not sure whether you see it though. Okay, kyk geraas. Chat not working properly, same for me. I don't know, mine's lekker. Mine's lekker. No 510. Okay, that's right. There is no 510. Bull Terrier is still hello, saying hello to everyone. Okay, how's it, chat? Homogenizer. What the hell? Homogenizer. All of a sudden, Nico's jumping with the one word, homogenizer. Net omdat jou tolly gechop word, maak nie van jou 'n vrou nie. JP, I totally agree. As I told the kids, you must just look in the mirror. Whatever your hobby is, I'm with it. But do not compete. That's just unfair. And that's where you need to draw the line. according to me. Luckily, Joe Rogan agrees with me on that one, so I don't feel too bad there. I think it's still #1 podcast in the world, if I'm not mistaken. Look at that, it works. Somebody donated a letter C. Green C donated 35 Rand. Hey, so it does work. But there was nothing written with it there. There's no message. Did you type in a message, Mr. C? See, now I don't know who C is. I just see a green C. Any case. But yeah, at least I know it works, and you guys actually have got that option. So yeah, if you want to contribute and you don't want to become a member, there you go. That's the option which you can have. But you don't have to, because my wife's a physiotherapist. So if I need money, I just take it out of her handbag. No, I don't do that. I wheel and deal, put it that way. So yeah, I buy stuff and then I also sell stuff. So that's how I make my money. That's how I actually made money for this guy. I didn't take any of her money. Not at all. I won't do that though. I'm not that lame, put it that way. Not a lame. Most of the stuff in the house which we have is what I organize, from buying and selling. Because my dad always said, that's how you can make a lot of money. All you need is the classifieds and a telephone. And then just know your market as well. And then you can make a lot of cash. I don't know if you saw that bloke that ordered the oysters. My wife showed me a picture earlier though. He ordered oysters at a restaurant. And he got that orange super rare pearl on the inside, which is worth 100,000 pounds. How's that for a nice lunch? Being surprised in that specific way. But an orange oyster, an orange pearl inside an oyster, super rare. I was diving once. Okay, I can tell you now, it's actually weird how South Africa works. When we were still allowed to dive, I was probably a diver for, like 35 years of my life. Snorkeling, crayfish and abalone. And obviously, they started putting too much restrictions on the season. But one of the times we've got a beach house, not we, my father-in-law. They've got a beach house at Melkbos Strand, which is a beautiful place here along the west coast in South Africa. You guys can Google Earth it, you internationals. Melkbos Strand. And there's a very nice reef, but it's very difficult to get there. The water has to be a certain level, and it has to be calm, because the currents are really strong over there. But I've always wanted to dive at that reef, but it was out of season for abalone. So all I did is I just took my belly bag along, just in case, and I took my knife along, and decided to maybe get some rooi aas bait for fishing. And between these rooi aas koppe, I see this mother of pearl, a little piece of mother of pearl sticking in between. And it was the biggest abalone I've ever saw in my life. I couldn't leave it there. So I didn't have a bag. I just went in with a knife. Because there's sharks as well. So in case there was a shark that got nifty with me, I decided. But in any case, so I got off this abalone. And because I didn't have a bag, I just opened my zip over here and I stuck in the abalone here with its meat end, its foot end on my chest. So it sucked a whole red ring, big huge ring, it sucked over here. Any case, got home with this abalone. There was no one on the beach that actually stopped me. When I opened it, there were 4 pearls inside, of which one was a perfect round half moon, perfect round half a circle, but it was a black pearl. Yeah, I was so excited. After I taken out, I weighed the abalone as it is. It weighed 4.5 kilograms, that abalone. And if you don't believe me, go to the archives. They put it in the newspaper. And it was so weird, because when I saw this size of this abalone and the pearls on the inside, I phoned the newspaper, and the newspaper photographer came out from Cape Town to Melkbos Strand to come and take a photo of me holding this abalone. And it's so weird, it was out of season, and I was on the second or third page in the beginning of the newspaper, and no one had an issue with the fact that I actually got this abalone out of season. And I didn't even think about it when I phoned them. I was just so excited about the size and the fact that there were pearls on the inside. But what I wanted to say about the black pearl, obviously I gave the black pearl to my wife because I thought it would make the perfect ring, and such a unique ring, because it was about almost a centimeter in diameter, but perfectly round, and it was black. And she put it inside tissue. We went to some other festival, and you know how girls are. Typical women, they almost always want to look good in front of other females. So that she put lipstick on, and then she took out tissue, forgot that it was the tissue in which she put in the black pearl, and went that with her lips, gone. And that pearl was gone. Because the next day I actually wanted to show that pearl to one of my mates and said, listen, check what I actually found. It would have been interesting to find out the value of that black pearl. And she went into a handbag and just couldn't find it anymore. Found the tissue. So I said, yes, there you go. From lippies. Jy wil mos lippies. Altyd lippies. Ja. Oh. Jo, die ding's lekker. This is so good. Okay, naand Arianto, net om die tolly. Ek was daar laas gewees, nou 5:10. Ja, nou Arianto, you can give this thing a skip. Both of these side by side, you guys can give a skip. Peer Haring, jy kan maar tune, die flavor is, kyk daai lelike voort. Somebody will make a PNP pot for the PX80. They will probably, hopefully they bring out a 510 adapter. Because I mean, if Whoop brought out 510 adapters, then Vaporista is big enough to bring out a better 510 adapter. So yeah, if you like these side-by-side things with a 510 adapter, then it can still be salvaged though. But as I said, currently it's basically just the flavor which is really disappointing though. The other small nitty-gritties you can actually overlook, and then the fact that this little pod is obviously loose. But the 510 will sort out that because you're not going to use that anymore. And the flavor will get sorted because you're going to use your own atomizer. And then it's going to be fine. Then it should be hunky-dory. Chat not working probably. Heel dag met my gen gewerk, bly 'n wenner. I use my arbiter all day long. The arbiter there's nothing wrong with the arbiter. The arbiter is very good. I unfortunately just got that arbiter with the red bloody O-rings. After they said that the retail version will come out with black. Not mine. I still got those red bastards. But I'm not going to buy another one just to change it to red though. This is coffee. As 'n koffie. Ek gaan uitval, maar raak julle die koffie sien. Yeah, that's coffee inside here tonight. Coffee. I've got a long day tomorrow. I've got a full day. Yes, they're breaking a person with the schedule at school. Because remember, currently the grade 12s come every day. The grade 11s, they've divided into two groups, A to L and then M to the end of the alphabet. So every day is being doubled. And now remember, I've got 6 senior classes. You see them 9 times in a cycle. In a 10-day cycle, you see them 9 times. So you can imagine how many times I see that seniors. And now that they've actually divided the days up in 2 halves, I teach the same substance or the same content 4 times. 4 times I have to explain something because the 2 classes have each been divided. So you see them 4 different times. Here I can't wait for things to normalize again. School just better become normal very soon now. Dit maak my mal. Ek sal kom draai maak, Peer Haring, Arianto, ek die OG Gen X getooi in swart. I like my Gen X. The only problem which I had with the Gen X is that discoloration at the top from the heat of the 510 and the atomizer caused that discoloration ring at the top of mine. So yeah, I got rid of mine now because I didn't want it to become too bad and then me struggle to sell it now. Peer Haring, we can braai anytime. By the way, it's Peer that came along to test this oak and also didn't find it too impressive. But I think Peer also ordered that he ordered this juice, or I made him some of this juice. He should actually be able to tell you whether he's enjoying it or not. But it's got a lekker smell, oh my word. Nice. So yeah, now we can organize a braai. Definitely, I'm open for a braai. We can do it next weekend. M25 rock, Alipad, Arianto, I've still got my M25 as well. Totally agree with you. That's great. Pot sak soos daai swag. Bly ek kon dit optel op classifieds vir 'n bargain 'n jaar terug. Ek neem aan as die gen waarvan jy praat. Ek volprys betaal, maar elke sent die moeite werd. Not sure what you're talking about there. Oor die M25. But I'm positive that is negative. Stem 100. Louis, ek is 'n Gobbler fan. No. Gobbler. Yeah, no. No, that's the one he ordered. Because he saw in one of my reviews that I actually used this juice. This Gobbler. And this is that peppermint. Let me just quickly get the focus here for you, Oaks. It's that one. It's the peppermint caramel toffee. So yeah, that's the one which he ordered. So yeah, Gobbler. So he's onto that because he saw me using it in I think the trio review. I used that. I think you can put off the screen and still vape. Zach, yeah, I'll check it out. As I said, I haven't totally gone through this. All I know is this oak is extremely simple, but they've got a huge manual inside. But you can't almost do anything with this guy on its menu system. And it's actually weird. For the first time, I find that you need to use the up and down button and actually give one of those 3 clicks to do something. Normally it's the fire button. But if you fire button this guy 3 clicks, then it changes the color of your screen. So with 3 clicks on the up button, you actually unlock the device. It's actually interesting. But in any case, but they've got a huge manual, and heaven knows, because that's almost the only thing which you can do with this is change that and lock and unlock and move your wattage up and down. Maybe I missed something. Let's check that out. Got me an RDA for vaping last Friday. Very happy with it. Running it in single coil. Love it. That is a great RDA. That RDA for vaping will always be. It surpassed my goons. And I mean, I love my goons. So yeah, it is better than the goon. I'll be the first guy to say that. The RDA for vaping, not necessarily build quality though, but when it comes to flavor, that RDA vaping kicks the goon's ass. It's just, it's me. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's just, before I go on and check the chat out, we have got a prize to give away tonight. And the prize is going to be for the tertiary and the honors members. And because TNS won the last one, he needs to still sit out one. So I actually removed his name. So he's going to be extremely lucky because, there we go. Let's get that little screen up. Because you will see now, there's only a few names. Alan John Burrows, Jason Engelbrecht, Warren Dean, Calvin van der Merwe, and Zach Damon. They are the oaks that are going to stand a chance to win the Hellvape RDA, which is a very nice RDA, by the way. 100 mils of Blimey, 3 milligram, 2 blue white collar alien coils, as well as some Maviton cotton, which I will put inside the little coil holder. Don't throw that cotton away. I'm telling you now, it's Maviton cotton. So yeah, it's going to be good cotton, and that will give you the best chance for the best flavor out of the Hellvape Beast. All you need to do is position your coils correctly. So yes, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to shuffle that 3 times, those names, shuffle it 3 times, and then we're going to spin. And the guy that wins there is the winner. So there's the first shuffle, there's the second shuffle, there's the third shuffle, and now we spin. Okay, so good luck, boys and girls. Good luck, boys and girls. Check them, Jason. Ooh, and there you go. As easy as that, quick as pie. Sort it out, ne? Don't make a long issue out of this. Congratulations, Jason Engelbrecht. You need to get in contact with me. You've got my email. It is at the bottom. So please send me an email and give me your details, so I can send your good nanas for you. Now, just a few pictures which I quickly want to show you. I don't know if you saw this. If you saw this picture. It's a guy lying inside a hospital. Okay. But you won't believe how talented people are. That oak which you see lying there is a cake. Because if you look at the next picture, No, sorry, sorry, not there. There, look at that. There they're actually cutting him up, cutting up the cake. It's a cake lying over there. There's the hand being cut up in cake pieces. Isn't that absolutely the pinnacle of artistry, of sculpting, finesse? Yes, like it. That is sweet. That is sweet. And then I got emailed two different collections, which mean people that actually went to the trouble to send me pictures of their devices, which they actually have. And I will show you that now. I just want to quickly just get the surnames. I know the one is Stephen Walker, I think, but I just want to get the surnames correctly as not to mess this up. There you go. Just want to get that. There. Laka. All right. So the first one, which I want to show you, is Richard Halligan's collection. No, that is Stephen Walker's collection, which you see over there. Yeah, that's Stephen Walker. Absolutely. So yeah, it's actually a very nice collection. We've got some mech business going over there. There's some Odins hanging around there. So yeah, now there's a nice variety to keep the man. Yeah, look at that little thin bastard there, that purple nutter there in the middle. That thing can't have good flavor, is it? Sure. And even a gold Typhon. So yeah, that's the one collection I was sent. And then the next collection is, this guy obviously enjoys his DNAs. He obviously enjoys his Lost Vape. This is Richard Halligan's collection over there. Now, this weekend, I will be getting my Centaurus, which has been due for me for 8 months now. But it's been brought over from Canada. My wife is delivering it to me on Sunday because she's going to go and visit the people. And then she's going to give it to me. And then next Thursday evening, I will show you my DNA, my Lost Vape collection. Not all of them DNA. We know the grass is not DNA, but all the rest I think are DNAs, if I'm not mistaken. Even the Orion. Yeah. So then I'll show you. But yeah, that is lovely. And I got to say, I really like those two top left ones. I think that is still the most basic, most attractive, beautiful looking is that black and that gunmetal Therions. I think they just look the part. And I've got to be honest. I mean, I've got the Thelema now as well. I've got the Paranormal. I've also got the Therion Squonker, Triads, and the drones. I think, for me, out of the whole range, except the E-Petite, forget the E-Petite, I classify the E-Petite on one side as an MTL Lost Vape DNA device. But of all of them, I still feel that the Therion is the best looking out of all of those devices. So yeah, no matter how much progression they feel they've made, going back to the Therion, if you just look at it again, then yeah. So yeah, the Thelema is fancier, make no mistake. If you take that to a classy dinner, hunky-dory. But the Therion is just going to still be the favorite. If you put all the different factors together, if you look at all the good points, I think the Therion still kicks the ass. I love the Therion. The Expremizer V5 word volgende maand release en is klaar op pre-order by 3F Vape. Yeah, I'll wait for Inked Vape because I know Jurgens is going to bring in the Expremizer V5. He did send me the specs sheet, the information in zip format to my phone on the Expremizer V5. So I will open that and have that also ready for next week and Thursday evening show. So we can actually have a look and maybe there's something interesting, because currently all I know about the Expremizer V5 is the fact that it's basically a combination of the best of V3 and V4 combined to give you V5. So maybe they've added something else as well, but I'll check that out. But the Expremizer is still a great MTL option as well. But don't forget the Vertex. Don't throw it away, the Vertex. I think Jurgen's got the Vertex now. So Vape's got the Vertex now. The Vertex is coming into South Africa. Okay, Pierre Harding at least, yeah, he agrees with the swag. It's crap that. Ben Vapes, good evening, peeps. Hi Ben, the brew. Nee, fuck, lemon and coconut. Ek sal kotsjera brew. Kyk, jy's maar 'n taklose bliksem. Kelvin, daar is nie baie in chat nie. So jy kan begin met die freebies. Lemon, coconut, menthol, ensovoorts. Oh, heerlikheid. kyk nee wat ek moet, wat. Let's quickly go, where have I been last? Any case, the next picture which I actually want to show you, and as I said, that's the reason why the title is Why So Scarce, and it's about these decks, these series decks. I know there's the Asgard. The Asgard has got a series deck which is available. I know the Titan, I think the Titan 40mm or the Aromamizer Titan 40mm or 38mm, 40mm has got a series deck as well. And then the Axial Pro RDA has got a series deck. But I can't think of anything else. So why are series decks so scarce if it's actually the perfect deck which allows you to play around a lot more with dual builds than most of these other things which are parallel decks? And I mean, I'll just put that little picture up there. I mean, we all had natural science at school, and I think we all had a look at basic electricity in standard 6 or standard 7, grade 8 and grade 9. So that little diagrams which you see over there should not be a surprise for you, shouldn't be something new, and I think all of us understand that. But that is exactly what a coil is a resistor. So all you need to do is just put your coil in that little zigzags, but it's going to come down to the same in practice though. So in the one situation where you've actually got parallel coils, your resistance is being divided, and we all know that. If you've got a 0.2 coil and you put in another 0.2 coil in parallel, you're going to end off with 0.1. But in series, as soon as you link up your coils in series, then you'll see your little calculation, your formula changes, which means now all of a sudden if you've got a 0.2 coil in and you put another 0.2 coil in series, you add them up and then it gives you 0.4. And I mean, we all know that these beasts, these mech beasts, you add up the voltages if the batteries are in series. Now this is para series, which means two batteries are in parallel and two batteries are in series, but it's still going to hit you with 8.4 volts. Your batteries are just going to last longer, and that's lekker. But the question is why? Why is there not more RDAs? Seeing that there's so many people that use mechs, why don't they bring out more series decks? That's what I can't understand. Because I mean, if you just look at that scheme, that will explain to you now how the connection works. If you've got two coils in parallel, then each of those coils posts, the one leg is in a negative post and the one is in a positive post, and the other coil is in a negative post and the other one's in a positive post. So the way in which that circuit runs actually results in a division of your resistance. But if you do it in series, on the other hand, and I mean, that's what's nice about the bottom picture as well. That's, by the way, the deck of the Aromamizer, in case you were wondering. So if you want to use that deck in series mode, then you follow those red lines, and that's the way in which you're going to connect, because they normally got what they call a floater terminal, and that floater terminal allows the one positive or the one negative side of the one battery coil to be connected to the positive side of the other coil, which actually allows the current to run through both of them and not separately, and that's why you can add them up. And that's how I understand it. But all I know is I want a series deck, because that's going to allow me to comfortably get to 0.5 builds, 0.55, 0.6 builds, whatever the case may be. But yeah, currently, as I said, I'm actually enjoying this. This has got a 0.44 build in it at the moment, the one which you saw. And it's such an awesome vape. Yes, and the flavor on this thing is tremendous. It's so good. It is good as gold. So in any case, I think those are the only pictures which I actually wanted to show you tonight, though. And yeah, that's it. We've been busy for an whole hour again, and I didn't even get to chat because you guys are just chatting up too fast. I can't keep up. I can't. All I can see here is Naand oom, Jurgens stryd om. Jurgens is here. Jurgens is late, but better late than never. Chantel gaan goed, dankie. En daar Peer. Peer en Chantel. Peer, jy weet Chantel is getrouwd, nee? You know, Chantel's married. Peer vat ook sy kans met almal. Spek, vet, gezond Chantel. If you guys are looking for good meat, contact Pierre. They're selling very good meat. Very good meat. Everything, societies and all those nice numbers. He works at the butchery very close to me though. And once I bought braaibroodjies from them, pre-made braaibroodjies, stacked. All you need to do is braai them. Yes, but it was nice. It was nice. Louis, waar het daai perlemoen jou gesuig? Hy het my by borskas gesuig. I should have put it on my tummy so I can actually suck a part of my tummy away. But yeah, no, I put it on my chest. But I didn't look like that. I was a lean, trim bastard. I had some nice pecs and traps over here, and no, it was happening for me. It was happening. Black Pearl is our captain. Oh, here, if I was only reading the Black Pearl now, then it shows me how far I'm behind. I'm not even going to catch up there. I will have to read these chats afterwards, and if I miss something, I will have to answer you in the comments at the bottom. But yeah, Ragnar and Aromamizer V2 at the series deck. The Aromamizer V2 has, yeah. I just made the mistake of actually, well, it's not a mistake. I think I gave my Aromamizer V2 to White Collar Coils because they sponsor me. I mean, every now and again, I would like to treat people that actually sponsors me, and they got that. I sent them that to them there. I prefer the looks of the Thelema though. Daar is te veel R's and L's. I enjoy the Rebel Dual 18650, I assume, and my Rebel 2650 the most as DNA devices. I would still like to get a Rebel. I'm just in two ways, whether to get a Boxer or whether to get a Rebel. Because I mean, obviously, I think Jay made that video where he actually got people to complain about problems which they had with the Rebel, whether it's service or components or whatever, and that put me off Rebel a bit though. But then again, I know he doesn't like Boxer because of the color fades, and he trashed Boxer, and so I don't know whether I must actually go according to what he says or just save up and get myself a decent dual 18650 Boxer. So you don't see all the super chats. Zach, I don't see any super chats. I don't see no super chats, nothing. All I see is top chat. Wait, let me just quickly check over here. Top chat, live chat. No man, you guys don't have super chats. There's no super chats over here. Some messages may not be visible. All chats are visible. That's live chat. I'm in live chat at the moment. So yeah. Anyways, guys, listen, yeah, as I said, I'll go through the comments. I'm sorry that I couldn't keep up with that. I almost talked so much nonsense, man. I feel so bad that I miss you things. But luckily, you guys are into the habit of actually answering one another on that, though. So we all good, though. But the last thing which I see here is on my chat is, yes, Pierre, my toppie het al 'n paar keer daar pit stop gemaak. So JP knows. So JP knows that. There was 3 donations, I think. No, Zach, I didn't. All I saw was that 35 Rand donation, which is. But there was no message with it. There was just a C with 35 Rand next to it. And that's that. That's what I saw. Here, now you oaks make me feel so bad. So, but I will go and look at this video now when I go to bed. And then I'll see. Then it has to come up though. Sorry about that. Honestly, I don't see it. I don't see it. That sucks ass balls. But I gotta say that my chat was on top chat and not on live chat. I put it on live chat now. So maybe that's the reason why I missed it. My thing wasn't bloody top chat the whole time. Any case. Listen guys, thank you very much for joining. I don't want to hold you up. I know you guys are busy. And I mean, the last thing which you want to actually remember is this face before you go to bed, else you're going to dream of the Tokolosi. So I'm going to bid you farewell. So yeah, but my moderators are there. So if I miss these chats, which I honestly don't see, these donations, then moderators, you must thank those people, please. Don't forget them. And if any of you other oaks want to become moderators, you're absolutely more than welcome. So yeah, thank you very much and sleep well. And guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Yeah, definitely next Thursday we will have some new devices. I will show you my last vape collection, and yeah, maybe you never know. You never know what I come across.